B's probably one to forget there, but you could certainly see why Tamworth are top of the league.
Yeah, I think I just said that to Neil on the radio there. I think sometimes, obviously, we'll look at our performance, things that we weren't at our best today, and I think if you're going to take on Tamworth, you need to be really at your best. But also, I think sometimes you've got to look at the opposition and go, do you know what? They were better than us at the moment. They're better than us. They're ahead of us, and so they deserve to win.
But thinking that, taking that into account, I suppose a little bit disappointed that you didn't really show what you're about as much.
Yeah, definitely, that's true. Yeah, I think we didn't show the form we've shown at home as of late. That's the disappointing thing today for us. We didn't show our way of playing, our energy, our good play, and I don't think we perform well as individuals or as the team, which is something we've been doing well of late. So when you do that and you're playing against the league leaders, there's only one outcome. So we've got to dust ourselves down. We've got to look at the video. We've got to learn. And we've got to be better. We've got to be much better in our performance. And if we're much better in our performance and we still get beat, then we can hold our hands up and go, do you know what, we're beaten by the better team. But I think they were the better team anyway. But we weren't at our best. You're right, and we need to be at our best in all games in this league to compete, because it's a tough and unforgiving league, and you can quite easily, slip to defeat after defeat. So it's important we bounce back and we get ourselves ready for Saturday.
But I suppose it's testament to the progress that you have made and the form that you've been in, that you don't want to lose games, but it's not the end of the world that you've lost this game, and of course you've got the opportunity to bounce straight back up with another home game on Saturday.
Yeah, I think you never want to lose any game, and we're in this league and it's a tough, it's unforgiving league, and we're playing against really good teams that have they've set the league on fire this year, and I think what I've seen, if you finish above them, you'll probably win the league. So, yeah, we've got to dust ourselves down. We can't be too disappointed. We've got to learn from it, but we've got to move on quickly. We've got to get another tough game, and I think 3 game weeks are tough for us. So we'll have to see who's fit, see who's not. Maybe make a few changes, freshen things up on Saturday as best we can, because we've got to use everyone when it's 3 game weeks, because it's tough.
We saw a little bit of game management, I think, from you in deciding to take Josh off. Obviously, we talked a little bit about he's running his blood to water, doing 90 minutes. Clearly you would have liked a better situation than to be giving him 20 minutes rest than at 3-0 down. But how important might that prove to be?
Well, he needs help. So there's times this season he's not going to play, and we're going to have to rest him. We're going to have to work around it. And we just thought, well, look, it's 3-0. It's highly unlikely we're going to score 4. So let's get him off. And he's carrying a little niggle, so he was touch and go to play anyway. So he's got through 65, 70 minutes. So we just thought we'll move on with it.
Where do you feel like Matty McDonald's at this point? That was probably the longest stint he'd had, half an hour. What sort of percentage do you feel like he's at in terms of his match fitness?
I think he's getting better and better each week, and each time he comes on. I think he's not far off ready to start a game. So hopefully, we'll have a look at that. And we've got 19 games to go now, so he'll be going to be a big part for us.
Obviously, you've touched on it there, but there were options other than up front to maybe try and refresh the side tonight. There's all saying if you ain't broke, don't fix it. But was it maybe in your mind did you maybe think about trying to refresh it this evening?
Yeah, we did. But the last 2 performances have been really good, so we thought we'd sort of go with it, and the stuff we've been doing really well in the last 2 games, especially with the same team, that we thought they'd be able to repeat it today, but obviously that didn't happen. So maybe we've got to learn, we've got to understand, look, when we play 3 game weeks, we've got to rotate. We've got 15 players now that we can pick from, down to 14 now with the red card, but they can all play, so it's important that they're ready, and it's important that we use them.
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess it's a big part of what's going to come on in the next few days before Warrington, to make sure that sort of performance and result doesn't derail you and demoralise you too much, because you have been doing very well.
That's exactly it, Matt. It's in this league, we're at the stage we're at as a club, we are going to lose games, which is not what anyone wants to hear, and I don't like it, because it absolutely kills me, and I know it kills everybody, but we are going to lose games, and we've got to make sure that when we do lose games, we bounce back with a better performance, and then the results tend to look after themselves performance-wise. So, yeah, you're right, we can't let it derail us, but it does happen in this league. It's an unforgiving league, and you can quickly bounce from game to game with a few losses. So it's important we dust ourselves down and get ready for Saturday.